And finishing off with the movers and levels.
Yep. So I've picked on Apple first of all as a pre-market mover, around about $121.45. That's ticker AAPL for anyone who doesn't know, up about 1.15%. That's better, but stopped bouncing this morning after it came under intense selling pressure yesterday and traded down to $119.22. Just note that the 200-day EMA line is not so far below at 118.35, and when it has broken that line in the past, it's sold off quite sharply. Has numbers on the 21st of July. I think the concerns really were about China, where obviously is the biggest and growing market for Apple, and that's why they sold off. And then moving on to Barracuda Networks, $32.36. I think that's BCDU, if my memory serves, down 17.2%. Pre-market earnings for the data storage and security firm were in line, but the outlook was very poor, and the markets responded accordingly. And I wouldn't be surprised if they got hit harder in proper trade. And then in terms of levels to watch today, as we said, European markets are better. So as far as FTSE is concerned, we've gone with 66.26 to the downside, 6,700 round number psychology again there for upside level. The DAX back above 11,000 now, so 11,176 we've picked as our downside level, 11,290. The upside, the DAX back above its 200-day moving average, so that's quite a key sign, I think. S&P 2044 to the downside, 2060 to the upside, and the Dow 17,530 plays 17,652 on the upside. What was interesting there, if you look at the daily candle charts, very high wave candles there, rejecting any move to the upside and closing very much towards the lows of the day rather than the highs. So although obviously we're expecting US markets to open better on China and Greece. And then currency wise, the euro is a bit better, 111.20 plays 111.94 against the dollar. The Aussie dollar surprisingly taking that home loan number in its stride and actually a little bit better. So 74.25 is our downside level now, and 74.96 the level to watch to the upside. The yen is weakening slightly against the dollar, so 121.80 on the downside now, plays 122.60 to the upside, and cable a little bit stronger, the pound against the dollar, so 154.30 to the downside, plays 155.08 to the upside.
So the markets in general looking forward to ending the week in a more optimistic mode, and also looking forward to some better news, presumably over Greece, but we can't quite believe it at this stage.
I think that's a fair summary.
But I suppose again, there probably was going to be some short covering ahead of the weekend anyway.
Yeah, naturally.
Position squaring.
Yeah, I mean, people, margins are being raised around the city ahead of the announcement, so people are bound to be trimming their positions on the back of that, if nothing else.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens over the weekend. Speak on Monday. Darren Sinden from Admiral Markets, thanks for the Wall Street crossover show today. We'll be back, as I said, on Monday.